Hi, I'm Joshua Alexander, mental health freedom fighter, and I would like to talk about your freedom to heal, your right to heal, okay? We all have a God-given right to heal, and our bodies were made to be healthy and to function, despite what we're told. We're told that our bodies are faulty, our bodies are the reason we're sick, our mind is the reason we're sick, our genes are bad, and, that's it. So, despite what all the rhetoric out there by people who don't really know what's causing symptoms, right? All the fake theories out there. We have a God-given right to heal, and God wants us to heal, and He's given us the information to heal with the medical community information. Okay, those are living words from above. God is giving us this information so that we can heal, and no one can take that away from us. We have a right to use our free will to choose to follow that information. We don't need anyone's permission. And I know, a lot of people out there, they kind of seem like they think they need permission. They're constantly asking for permission. And if you want to follow any of the bad trends, it's very easy to get permission. If you want to keep drinking coffee, very easy to find 100 studies telling you why it's so wonderful, for you. If you want to keep eating your chocolate, you can find tons of people saying how wonderful chocolate is, right? It's very easy to get permission to do things that aren't good for us. The point is, we don't need permission to heal. We don't need permission to follow the medical community information. We can choose to read the books. We can choose to study the information, listen to the podcasts, read the blogs, and we can make a decision ourselves to follow and to heal. And we don't need to convince anyone. We don't need to prove it to anyone. We just have to implement the tools. That's the beautiful thing about reality. It works whether we believe it or not. We don't have to think positive. We don't have to manifest healing. We just have to implement the tools daily, consistently. That's it. And it's a wonderful thing. And you can do it. I did it. Thousands of people, millions of people around the world have done it. Healed all sorts of chronic illnesses, mental illnesses. So even if the whole world is shouting protein at you, right? Protein, protein, protein. The whole world is just protein zombie obsessed, right? Everyone in your life is like, protein, you need protein. And that's all you hear out there. You can still choose to not listen to that. You can still choose to, not eat a lot of protein and heal, which is what I did. Most of the people in my life were, obsessed with protein, just like the whole world is, and saying, where are you going to get your protein? When I was first starting to heal with this information. And, I just stayed focused. I knew it was the truth. I kept following it and I healed. And I don't eat any overt protein. I mean, there's protein in everything. There's protein in bananas, there's protein in spinach. There's protein in everything. That's the ridiculous thing. And when your liver's healthy, it can assimilate, the proteins in fruits and vegetables, and you don't need overt protein. You don't need animal products. You don't need nuts, seeds, oils, etc. So the point is, it's, to heal, you have to kind of go against the tide, right? Because the world is not designed for us to be healthy, which is pretty obvious seeing as the whole world is sick and getting sicker. It's not designed for us to be healthy. It's designed for us to stay sick, right? So when you want to heal, you kind of have to swim against the tide a little bit, and you have to know that it's your right, and you have a sovereignty and a free will, and you can choose it for yourself. Despite what anyone says, it doesn't matter what they think. It matters that you're using your free will choice, and we have to take responsibility for ourselves. We have to be able to provide for ourselves and purchase the tools and manage our routine. So that's critical, especially with mental illness. We have to be able to take responsibility for our choices, right? So if I'm choosing to juice celery every day, I have to be responsible for that. I have to be able to provide for myself to purchase the celery. I have to have the time to do it, and I have to, meet all my other responsibilities, my work responsibilities, my financial responsibilities. So we have to take responsibility for ourselves, and part of using our free will is taking responsibility for ourselves so that we're not, dependent on other people who might have different different decisions than you would want to make, right? That's very difficult. So that's part of the challenge with mental illness specifically, is, having independence and the freedom with resources to do these things. But we could still choose to follow the information, to believe that, to know that it's not our body doing it, it's not our mind doing it. We can listen to the podcasts, they're free. All the medical information is free. If you get the books at the library, we can still read the books, do the meditations. We could start our spiritual healing. There's always things that we can do at whatever level of resources and means we have, right? And it's a wonderful thing to find empowerment, because struggling with mental illness is so disempowering. It was so disempowering. I was so helpless, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't have answers, and I was just being blamed for everything. And it's a very difficult situation to be in. But when you find information, the truth of what's happening, and you choose it for yourself, there's something empowering about that starts to restore your soul, right? It starts to heal you, because you're exercising your sovereignty, your God-given right to free will, and you're choosing it for yourself, and that's empowering. It's a wonderful thing. So just the point is, you don't need anyone's permission, and you don't even need my permission. You can choose it if you'd like, and you could heal and climb out of the illness, and no one can stop you. Not even God controls our free will. So sometimes it takes a while. We have to learn along the way, and takes time to heal and to build up the mineral salt reserves and the glucose reserves, and to get the metals out. So it takes time, but if we work at it diligently every day, consistently, year after year, then we can be free from the illness. And it's a good feeling to have that peace, and to be free, and to no longer have that blame on you, and to be able to live your life. You have a right to blessings. So God bless you. I wish you well.